I came up with a best and worst of the week. So we're going to go around. I'm going to start with Dominic, actually. You got to give me two items: the best thing that's happened in your week and the worst thing that's happened in your week. It can be a movie you watched, although I kind of feel that's almost a cop out. Get some
Yeah, yeah.
humanization over here. Your
Which
best
one
and your
first?
worst of the week, whatever you want.
All right. Best thing of the week. Chelsea and I, with the help of her dad. By the way, say hello to Hazel, who's right here in front of the to your tail. Yeah. But best thing of the week is we installed bidets on our two toilets. Very happy about that. And this is the kicker. If you're gonna buy a bidet, buy one that has warm water. It allows for warm water. Hooks up to the warm water spout on your sink, which I became an expert in plumbing, by the way, in the past week. But warm water bidets, freaking awesome, dude. Squeaky clean. Saves you the trouble of having to do stuff in the shower. Which, by the way, if you at least you don't do that, you have a nasty asshole. But warm water bidets, awesome, dude. And it's got like a nozzle. I'm actually gonna shout out the manufacturer. It's actually I forgot the manufacturer just now. I just know it's bidet.
No, good.
But it's you can adjust the nozzle too. So if your butt's a little not in the standard position, you can do whatever. But anyway, that's the best thing that happened to me this week. Was installing those. Worst thing I was gonna say was installing those bidets, but that's kind of a cop out. Worst thing because it got real wet. But the worst thing probably has to be the fact that our HOA is doing pipe replacement. And I should say worst thing, but with a caveat that we are extremely lucky that the pipes do not run underneath our home. They instead run underneath our neighbor's home, so their place is getting torn up. But that we do have to endure the sound of drills literally going off on the wall right next to us. And that's really hard for Chelsea, who is kind of doing a call center thing. She's not a call center person, but everything is now speaking instead of an office. She's talking over the phone at home, and it's just really loud and noisy, and it sucks. So that's just been happening all day. These are two very homeowner problems.
Yeah, really. Somebody
life.
got old. Somebody
know,
got
right?
old all of a sudden.
Oh,
I know you're a little
literally 90% of my generation is not familiar with, but it is, which I just consider myself blessed. But anyway, yeah, that's but bidets and pipes. That's been my life.
How I gotta ask though, and you kind of alluded to it. I take it wasn't a super easy process, but how was the installation on those things, those bidets? How did that go?
Not
Because
that
I'm not really sure how they work.
Not that bad. The biggest thing was that they included the special tape. You all know what I'm talking about. It's like the white waxy tape.
Yes.
Kind of thing that's for plumbing.
Yeah,
I
yes.
forget the name of it.
It's not masking, but yeah, it's for like
Yeah,
plumbing.
it's not
and
masking, it's not
fixtures and
electrical,
pipe
it's not
fitters.
duct. Yeah. But it is that's something you absolutely need to apply.
Someone in the chat let us know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Some-
Washers and that special tape for plumbing, do not skip that step, because when you screw everything in, it will leak out. So I have quickly come to learn. But honestly, not that bad. I even had to drill a hole. The scariest thing ever, because I'm someone who's like, well, if I like nail a hole into my wall to hang up a picture, if I don't like where that picture is, then I'll have a hole on my wall. Let's just never hang up pictures. I'm that kind of dude, right? I also don't have tattoos. But I did drill a hole.
Strips.
I know, right? I drilled a hole into my cabinet because the sink had a cabinet, and then I attached the pipes. It's not that bad. Takes about an hour full from like moving stuff to cleaning up. It's all right. It's fine. You'll survive.
Indeed.
If I can, you can.
Good topics. I like it. Joe, best and worst of the week for you.
The best thing that happened to me was actually on Saturday. I met up with a couple friends and we went to Geneva. We went to the all chocolate kitchen that's out there, where everything there is literally chicken. All chocolate kitchen. It's all chocolate there. They have like statues in there. Like there's literally a sculpture of a jazz musician that was from Geneva, made of chocolate. They have this giant tree in the middle that's made of chocolate. And I got to try their devil's food cake chocolate. Very delicious. I got to have one of their chocolate covered bacon strips. Very delicious as well. And then the rest of the day, we just kind of, I mean, with our mask on, making sure we weren't going anywhere too populated. We walked around the Geneva parks and we basically took photos of each other. I actually got like a really good profile pic out of this that I can update on my Facebook, which, you know, doesn't sound exciting, but like, you know, when everything's shut down, like this has been like the most exciting thing recently. But yeah, I had a really fun day. We walked around, took photos, had a lot of fun, got to hang out, very safe. And then we all got hungry and we were deciding whether or not to head to someplace in Geneva or just go home and eat. And we ended up going to this Italian restaurant because he had this big, huge patio there that we can eat at. Because they closed off some of the street for street dining basically, and then they had their patio section, and it was called Levine or Levine, something like that. I have to say, if you're in Geneva, you're looking for Italian food, definitely go there.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say before we get to the worst. Is that chocolate place? Is that downtown Geneva?
Downtown Geneva, yeah. It's apparently like the Food Network's been there. A lot of like TV stations have been there and networks and everything. And it's delicious, man. I can't complain. It was very good, very, very good. The worst.
Because I've been to Geneva. I've been to downtown Geneva. I can't place it though. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Anyway, your worst.
The worst thing. Crap. I think I might have forgot.
So bad he had to compartmentalize it.
Yeah, I think so. No, I guess the worst thing this week has been actually, no, this is the worst thing, definitely, was I had to call AT&T about a phone bill problem. I was charged $123 for something, and I wasn't supposed to be charged for it because I haven't activated a phone. And originally I was going to get on my own line after moving out of my mom's, which, by the way, that's something that happened. I don't think we talked about that on the show. But yeah, I basically moved out, and I was going to get on my own phone line, but my mom asked me, you know, if you stay on, all you have to do is pay me $45 a month. And I was just like, all right, I'll stay on then. And so I never activated. I just called to get a SIM card mailed to me, which would activate once I put it into my phone. And somehow AT&T just started charging me automatically and took $123 out of my bank account, plus an additional $30 for activation fees. And so I was on the phone with them for like 2 hours trying to clear that up, saying I never activated anything. I actually never got the SIM card either. So I'm just like, I never activated, neither did I get the SIM card. So it's like, what the hell am I being charged for?
Yeah, you could have just said I had to call AT&T and then ended it at that with your worst of the week.
Yeah.
So I can empathize there. I guess last but not least, my best and worst of the week. Best was Saturday. I had the thought in my mind. You guys ever go to Disc Replay, the used video game and movie store, DVD store? You go to
Love
Disc
that
Replay
place.
before? I had it in mind because there's none out here. And I had it in mind. I'm like, I wonder how they're doing amidst the pandemic. So I was looking around online, and I'm like, oh, they got one in Bloomington, which geographically speaking is about exactly an hour from me. It's like 58 miles. So I'm like, what the hell? Maybe Saturday after I go shopping, I'll take a ride down there. And I did. I got to see Bloomington for the first time. I didn't go to Normal, or Blono, as the cool kids call it out in Illinois. But which I can't stop saying now. I wish I never heard it. But no, it was good. It was fun. I went there. I got a boatload of DVDs. They are giving this shit away. I'm telling you. Figure this out. I think I got 10 DVDs and a game, okay? And the DVDs were mostly $3.33 a piece. Well, the guy rings up everything. He goes $27, and you can pick 3 free DVDs. I'm like, I don't know what the you guys are doing Steve Pulaski math up in here, man. Like, what the hell? I picked up a bunch of stuff, though, I'm going to review later on, and a lot of stuff actually for October, because I want to review all the Saw movies, and I want to review all the Blade movies. Which I just realized, Saw and Blade, they really do go together, at least in terms of their real meaning as a tool. But I picked up a bunch of those, some games. That was easily the best of the week. Just getting out, easy drive, beautiful Saturday. That was good. In beautiful Bloomington.
I love Disc Replay. Shout out to them. Similar deals. I got the entire box set in a tin box set of Band of Brothers for like either $10 or $20. It was a steal. And it's like 10 episodes of an HBO classic, considered the greatest war miniseries of all time. right up there with Saving Private Ryan, which was a movie, but it was produced by Spielberg and Tom Hanks. And I love that series. I have an affinity for war movies. And dude, and like Xbox games, like buy 5 get 1 free, and all the Xbox original like OG 2001 Xbox. Buy 5 get 1 free, and each of the 5 were like $2, $3 or something. Awesome.
I went there with a friend one time, and we bought all the Guitar Hero games post World Tour. That's before World Tour. So we had 1, 2, 3 World Tour, and then all the spin-off ones. We never got the new ones that came out. I think they made like Guitar Hero 5 or something. I think we never got that one. But we got that, and we just played in his basement for like a whole weekend. We played all of them. It was a hell of a good time. And it was only like getting all the, like guitars, drum set, mic, and then the games. I think it all rounded up to like $75.
Yeah, they have great deals, and this was like this was actually called Mega Replay. Funny enough, because you know what I thought was interesting too, and my worst is really quick, so we won't waste any more time. But the what I thought was interesting, this is the first disc replay I've ever been to, the one in Bloomington, doesn't have CDs. It has books. They didn't have CDs, and a coworker, she kind of like explained it to me, even though she'd never been there. I'm like, yeah, they had books. They didn't like actual like whole ass books, like James Patterson, like, and I told her, I'm
it's
like,
so
yeah,
retro.
they didn't have CDs, but she no, you know what she said though? She brought up a really good point. She's like, it's a college town with Illinois State.
That's true.
So she's like, they probably look for a cheap alternative to get their books. I'm like, yeah, they're probably making more money off the books than they would off of CDs. So I can't fault that. So it was an enormous store, though. I mean, I was there for a little over an hour just buying stuff, and it was a good time. My worst of the weekend, though, I'm actually like 2 weeks late on this. I didn't know this happened until like last Friday. Our North Central College alum, Brock Rutter, cut by the 49ers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I totally missed it, and I'm plugged in with the football scene. Yeah, Brock Rutter is no longer a 49er, unfortunately, and I hate to say it, but it's probably a snowball's chance in hell he gets picked up anywhere else being a D3 quarterback. And especially, too, what really sucks, and this is totally like our luck to begin with, a North Central College quarterback comes in. He's like a long shot to make the roster already, but there's no preseason. There's no preseason, so you can't even get a look at him. You can't even see how he plays in a game. So I was like, God, that blows. I was really pissed off when I read that.
That sucks.
That shows just how near impossible getting to the top is. Because if someone like that can't reach it, just from pure happenstance, it's not even like he failed, like he messed up a series of games or something or whatever. He kind of Trubisky'd it. He actually made it, but he never got a chance because of like literally politics, right? Because of the coronavirus or whatever, and the lack of, just a chance to prove himself. And that's just, it's heartache, man.
And forgive me for my knowledge on tier 2 or backup and third string quarterbacks, but don't try to tell me this guy can't beat out C.J. Beathard on the Niners. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that nonsense. I keep saying the Bears bring him in. He's an Illinois boy. Bring him in. You've already pretty much confirmed you're giving up on MVP Mitch over here. You know what I mean? And Foles gold over here. Bring in Brock Rutter. Anyway, so there we go. Best and worst of the weekend. We might do that again. I might want to do this like once a month or so.